We join you Facebook Live with Leah Lyons and students from Indiana High School getting ready for the first theater production of the year. Good morning.
Good morning.
You don't look any different than you did the last time I saw you.
God bless you.
If I'd have said better, then you look just as good as you always have. How's that?
Gee, thanks.
All right, and you brought some students with you. Maybe we might have some more joining us during
Yes,
the course
I'm
of the
sure we'll
evening.
have some coming right in. We had a really big night last night. We did our trick-or-treat so kids can eat. So my kids were out trick-or-treating for food donations. So I'm sure they were trying to get all of those into their car this morning.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, we had a fun rehearsal yesterday and fun trick-or-treating. It is a big week for us.
Wow. So opening night is when?
Friday night.
For the production of?
Clue.
Oh, Clue, the board game.
Yeah.
On stage.
Lots of whodunit. I figure if the show's the week of Halloween, you got to do something appropriate.
Oh, yeah. Who's Colonel Mustard? I'm just
He's
wondering.
not here yet.
He's not here yet, but there is a Colonel Mustard?
Oh, of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Wonderful. So you've gathered up all the candlesticks and other weapons that you can?
Each one is there.
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. So it's the board game Clue on stage. How does this work?
That's a good question. So there are a lot of rooms, a lot of running, a lot of light cues, a lot of sound cues. Most plays, straight plays, maybe have 5 to 10 sound cues and light cues. This show has over 70 light cues and I think over 40 sound cues.
Wow.
So everyone is kept on their toes throughout this entire shenanigans.
Your technical crew must really, they must really have to work hard for this show.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Our rooms turn around, rotate, all sorts of good stuff.
Wow. Okay, so do we have an unfortunate victim?
There is, but you have to wait to find out who that is.
Oh, okay.
You have to
This is
come see the show
fun.
and find out who done it.
Okay, very good. Fair enough. Well, we've got some of the actors with us this morning, and I don't know, maybe some of the technical crew too.
Yes.
But let's meet them, shall we? Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
My name is Alyssa McLean.
And what's your role in the play?
I play Mrs. Peacock.
Mrs. Peacock. Are you a suspect? Maybe, maybe not. You're not going to
Maybe.
tell. This is going to be some interview because nobody's going to want to talk. Nobody's going to want to open up here. I can't get anybody to sing. All right, so tell me about how much fun is this to do this play?
It's so much fun. There's a lot of action. It's just like packed of plot twists, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm assuming you've been in other plays.
Yes.
And is this one different in some way?
It's a lot different than other straight plays that I've done. There's like a lot more energy and a lot more like surprising events. And it's-
Twists and turns.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yes, it's very fun.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. What's your costume like?
Very 50s old woman.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
As in 1950s old woman or a woman who's in her 50s who you're calling old?
1950s old
Okay,
woman.
thank you for that. Gracious. Turn off half the audience. Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning. I'm Megan.
Megan, where are you from? Oh, wait. Either one. Either one is good. I said, where are you from? You're from Indiana Senior High, of course.
Yes.
Okay, what's your role?
I'm the assistant stage manager.
Oh, so you're one of those ones that you're like a traffic cop.
Yeah, it feels like it.
All right. So, what are the things that you have to do to be sure? And I don't know. Maybe you've done this sort of thing for plays before that might be different now, or that certainly are more intense.
Actually, my first time stage managing, but this one is pretty fun to get into it. We have a lot of furniture that really just shoots out sometimes
Oh, yeah.
and has to make changes in 6 seconds or less, and just a lot of things moving.
So, as stage manager, you have to make sure that everybody gets to where they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
and that the props and everything is in place.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you get to wear an all black outfit so that you can sneak onto the stage and move things around?
Yeah, I'm like a ninja.
Oh, okay. That's good. And you're having fun with it?
I am.
Oh, terrific. Terrific. Well, good to meet you.
You too.
Let's get our next character up here. Good morning.
Good morning.
And what's your role in the play?
I'm Lachlan Pagnucci, and I play Mr. Green.
Mr. Green. All right. So tell me about the role.
It's pretty fun.
What
So,
kind of a guy is he?
he's very like quiet and rule following and kind of nerdy.
He's kind of straight-laced then, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't do a whole lot of off-the-cuff stuff, which makes him suspicious.
And
in
he's
that
not very
book.
like intense or yeah, he's just kind of
He could very well
normal
be
guy trying
a
to.
rather suspicious
by.
character. Have you done plays before?
I have.
And is this role similar to some of the other roles you've had, or completely different?
Well, I've never had a play like this is the most I've ever had to like react to other characters. So, but there are some parts that are similar, but some parts that are very different.
Yeah. All right. Well, very good. I can tell you're having fun with it. Let's go to the other microphone and meet our next contestant. Good morning. Whichever microphone you wish. There you go. Good morning.
Morning.
What's your name?
Grace Wadding.
And what is your role in this play?
I play Mrs. White.
Mrs. White.
Yes.
So we've had Mrs. Peacock, we've had Mrs. White. Now,
Yeah.
what's the deal with Mrs. White?
Well, she's this pale, morbid woman, and she may or may not be responsible for the death of her 5 husbands.
5 husbands.
Yep, 5.
Well, you've gotten around in your time, Mrs. White, haven't you?
Definitely.
Haven't you? All right. So, and through the course of the play, how does she develop? I mean, is she someone who sort of fades into the background and then all of a sudden comes forward, or how does her role unfold?
It's kind of complicated, but you'll have to see the show to find out.
Good plan. That was a really unfair question I asked you, so I'm glad that you handled it much better than I would have. You're having fun with it?
So much fun.
Yeah, yeah. And are you a 1950s old woman?
A middle-aged woman.
A middle-aged woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm sure you're enjoying yourself too.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in
Thank
this
you.
morning. Good morning. One of our late arrivees.
Hi.
What's your name?
Reese McFarlane.
And what do you do in this play of Clue?
I'm the stage manager.
Uh-huh. Oh, and there's the assistant stage manager behind you? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So the two of you have to work pretty intimately here, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it been like for you?
It's been a lot. It's a lot different than any show I've ever done before. There's a lot more set changes and a lot more moving parts. And it's just a really fun experience, but it's really different as well.
Uh-huh. What appeals to you about being the stage manager for a play?
I think it's mostly just seeing the show develop and watching like all the parts come together eventually, and just knowing that like you and like your whole crew are behind like all the sets and all the costumes and all that type of stuff. It's just really fun to see, and it's a sense of responsibility that makes you feel really good about yourself.
I would think that with a show of this sort, which is so complicated, that there's a great satisfaction in watching it all come together.
There is. It's really fun and really satisfying to see everything come together in the end.
Is it surprising sometimes that it
It
actually
is,
worked?
yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the play, and you've got a lot ahead of you, a lot of hard work ahead of you as the stage manager and the assistant stage manager and our other actors. And nobody else has come in to join us yet, Mrs. Lyons. So
I know. It's a big week for us. It's end of the marking period. Our marking period ended yesterday. Trick or treat so kids can eat. Show. I think we're all going to need a good nap after this.
all right. So give me show times.
So Friday and Saturday, 7:30. Tickets are $5. General admission.
All right. Very easy. And can you get them ahead of time, or just
No,
show
not for the plays. And there will be. You might want to come a little early because there is a playoff football game being played at our home field for other schools. So we are going to have separate parking in front of our school. But just because there might be a little bit more traffic, you might want to come a little early. That way, you don't have to worry about getting parked, getting your ticket on time, and all that goodness.
I'll be there broadcasting that other school's game.
Oh yeah.
I might sneak out at halftime and come over and watch, just so I can try to figure out who did it.
Yeah, definitely. Our costumer brought her son yesterday, and he was trying to figure it out the whole time. My son, he's only 20 months, so he just yells at the kids on the stage. He doesn't understand why they're not playing with him. They're ignoring him. He just yells, "Hey, no!" You know. And poor Mr. Green, he's allergic to cats on stage, so he keeps sneezing, and my little one keeps going, "Bless you," in the middle of the show. So, you know,
There you
we do what we can.
there you go. Well, you've trained your young son well.
Well, his dad is building the set, his mom is directing the show, so we're like a family, so I might as well bring the rest of my family,
He's
right?
pretty much got to be there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, if your husband is building the set, that must mean that he is pretty much going bonkers right now, making sure everything works.
Most definitely. Our esteemed set builder decided to retire this year. So my husband stepped in to help us out. So anyone that wants to build a set and can help us out, hey, give me an email. We'd really appreciate it. So yeah, he stepped in because he loves these kids as well, and he wanted to make sure that we had a set.
Yeah, it sounds like all of the kids are having fun. Rehearsals are going well, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah, terrific. All right, so everybody's going to school today, right?
they better.
Do we have others coming in? We do. We have some others
Last
coming
two,
in.
real quick, guys. Come on
All right,
in, grab
come
a
on
mic.
in.
I was trick-or-treating last night.
Let's meet them. Good morning to both of you. Let's start here.
I'm Nick Scalican. I'm a senior, and I play Professor Plum.
You're Professor Plum.
I am.
Oh, there you are. Are you a suspect? You're not allowed to say.
I guess we're gonna have to come find out.
You're gonna have to come find out. Attaboy, you've got it well done. Tell me about the role. You having fun with it?
Yes, he's like the womanizer of the group. He's very like, flirtatious and such. So, and he's very much like an intellect. So he takes everything from a very like analytical standpoint, and he's constantly trying to figure everything out, like the mystery. So he's very.
And it sounds like you're having a great time with the
Oh
role.
yeah, it's so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, so much fun to work with, huh? And let's meet our other late arrival this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Kiara Smith. I am a junior and I play Miss Scarlet.
Miss Scarlet. What's she like?
Well, she's all about the secrets. She wants to know what's going on and with who all the time. And she's just like always butting into the conversations, trying to find out all the like tiny details and sort of just like analyzes all the situations and stays out of it. Like if there's something big going on, like she's sort of like out of the way.
Now, for all of the ladies who are in the play here this morning, we've got 3 of the ladies who are in the play. Are any of you vulnerable to Professor Plum's advances?
My character sorta is kind of to every man, pretty much.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Let's face it, the ladies kind of shoot him down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. He thinks he's much better at it than he is, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Well, that happens. That happens. How many of you actually played the game Clue before you started the play?
Oh, lots of hands up.
How many of you played the game Clue because you were doing the play? Yeah, a couple of you. But you were familiar with the game from the start, huh?
Yeah.
Terrific. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great show. Again, Leah, it is
Friday and Saturday, 7:30. Tickets at the door, $5.
very easy, very easy. And remember, Friday, folks get there early because parking might be a problem because you got 2 football teams from Indiana County that are playing, and so there will be a lot of people there.
Yeah. So good luck to both teams, and big thanks to Jody Lewandowski, our assistant athletic director, who's helping us out with parking. She's such a godsend, so wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you all for coming in. Go to school, will you?
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM, as we head toward Fox News.